Have you ever felt trapped in a relationship that drained your energy, your confidence, and your spirit? What if I told you that recognizing the signs of a toxic relationship could be the key to breaking free and reclaiming your peace? Today, we're diving deep into the psychology of toxic relationships, how they affect your mental health, and most importantly, how you can empower yourself to escape them. Toxic relationships. We've all heard the term, but what does it really mean? Is it just about the obvious red flags like constant arguing, jealousy, or emotional abuse? Or is there something deeper happening under the surface? Toxicity in relationships doesn't always appear with loud warning signs. Sometimes it's subtle, little jabs, backhanded compliments, or even the erosion of your self-worth over time. But here's the truth. Whether you're dealing with a toxic friendship, romantic relationship, or even family dynamics, the psychological impact is real, and it's not something you should ignore. Today, we'll explore the hidden dynamics that make a relationship toxic, how it manipulates your thoughts, and why you might feel stuck even when you know it's unhealthy. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand why you've been staying, but you'll also discover how to reclaim your personal power and build relationships that uplift you. A toxic relationship is not defined by occasional conflict. It's not the disagreements you have during tough times. It's the patterns of behavior that leave you feeling worse about yourself after every interaction. 1. Emotional manipulation. Manipulation is one of the most common traits of toxic relationships. The manipulator controls and twists the truth to keep you in a state of confusion, making you question your own perceptions and feelings. This might look like gaslighting, where your reality is constantly questioned, or guilt-tripping you into doing things for their benefit. Quote, manipulation is the art of making you doubt your reality, your worth, and your ability to see the truth. Second, consistent negativity. Toxic relationships thrive on negativity. The other person may belittle your accomplishments, highlight your flaws, or criticize you over things you cannot control. It's a constant barrage of negative energy that leaves you feeling inadequate and insecure. 3. Controlling behavior. In a toxic relationship, one person often tries to dictate the other's actions, choices, and even who they associate with. It can be disguised as caring or protecting, but it's nothing more than an attempt to limit your freedom and autonomy. Quote, true love frees you to be the best version of yourself, not a shadow of someone else. Now, here's the part that many people struggle with. Why do we stay? It's easy to think that it's obvious. I would never stay in something so damaging. But the reality is, toxic relationships are often built on emotional dependency, manipulation, and deep-seated insecurities. People don't just fall into toxic relationships. They're often conditioned into them. 1. Fear of loneliness. One of the strongest forces that keep us in toxic relationships is the fear of being alone. The thought of facing the world without that person by your side can feel unbearable. But here's the thing. Loneliness doesn't define you. Being alone means you can rediscover who you truly are, away from the negativity and the manipulation. The cycle of hope. In a toxic relationship, there are often moments of calm or affection that trick you into thinking things will get better. These fleeting moments of kindness or love make you believe in the potential of the relationship. However, those moments are often used to manipulate you back into a cycle of pain, leaving you hoping that things will go back to the way they were. Quote, sometimes the person you are trying to save is the one holding you back from your own freedom. 3. Low self-worth. When someone constantly belittles you, criticizes you, and makes you feel small, it can wear down your self-esteem over time. You may begin to believe that you don't deserve anything better, that you're unworthy of love, or that you'll never find someone who truly appreciates you. This is not the truth. Toxic relationships take a heavy toll on your mental health. The longer you stay in a toxic environment, the more damage it does to your mind and body. 1. Anxiety and depression. Constant emotional distress from a toxic relationship can lead to anxiety, depression, and even physical symptoms like insomnia or weight loss. Your nervous system becomes overstimulated, and you start to feel the weight of the relationship on your mental and physical well-being. 2. Loss of identity. In a toxic relationship, you may start to lose touch with who you are. The more you try to please the other person or adapt to their expectations, the more you lose sight of your own needs, desires, and values. You begin to feel disconnected from your true self. Quote, the greatest loss is not what you give up, but who you become when you stop fighting for yourself. 3. Chronic stress. Living in a state of emotional chaos, constantly walking on eggshells, or fearing the next argument can keep your body in a heightened state of stress. Chronic stress increases the production of cortisol, the stress hormone, and can have long-term effects on your health, including high blood pressure, heart disease, and a weakened immune system. Recognizing a toxic relationship is the first step toward reclaiming your life. But how do you actually break free? 1. Set boundaries. Start by setting clear, firm boundaries. Know your limits. Whether it's mentally, emotionally, or physically, you have the right to protect yourself. Boundaries aren't about building walls. They're about building walls of self-respect. 2. Surround yourself with support. Reach out to people who care about you. Friendships and family are vital when you're trying to escape a toxic relationship. Lean on people who encourage your growth, love you unconditionally, and remind you of your worth. 3. Seek professional help. Sometimes, the effects of a toxic relationship are so deep-rooted that professional therapy is needed. A therapist can help you untangle the emotional knots and build healthier ways to cope with and understand the dynamics of toxic relationships. Quote, healing doesn't happen overnight, but with each step, you're becoming the person you were always meant to be. You deserve relationships that bring joy, growth, and positivity into your life. The strength to leave a toxic relationship comes from knowing that you are worthy of love that nurtures, supports, and elevates you. Remember, you are not defined by the relationships you keep. You are not defined by the abuse, the manipulation, or the pain you've endured. You are defined by your ability to rise, rebuild, and seek happiness on your own terms. Quote, you have within you the strength to let go, to heal, and to become the best version of yourself. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. If you're currently in a toxic relationship, know that it's okay to walk away. You don't need to stay for fear of what's next. The best chapters of your life are yet to be written, and they start with you. If this video resonated with you, remember to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on creating healthy, empowering relationships. You're not alone in this journey. Let's walk it together. Stay strong, stay empowered, and remember, you are worthy of love that lifts you higher. Don't forget to subscribe for more motivational content and check out the other videos on how to reclaim your life and become the best version of yourself.